Workings of the Supreme Court. En banc and division cases. Let us discuss the en banc cases. Cases to be heard and decided by the Supreme Court en banc. These include all cases involving the constitutionality of a treaty, international or executive agreement, or law. Cases involving the constitutionality, applications, or operation of presidential decrees, proclamations, orders, instructions, ordinances, and other regulations. Cases heard by a division when the required majority in the division is not obtained. Cases where the Supreme Court modifies or reverses a doctrine or principle of law previously laid down either en banc or in division. Administrative cases where the vote is for the dismissal of a judge of a lower court or otherwise to discipline such one, and election contests for president and vice president. When the Supreme Court sits en banc, cases are decided by the concurrence of a majority of the members who actually took part in the deliberations on the issues in the case and voted thereon, provided there is quorum. There are now 3 divisions of the Supreme Court, with 5 members each. How about division cases? Cases or matters heard by a division shall be decided or resolved with the concurrence of a majority of the members who actually took part in the deliberations on the issues in the case and voted thereon, and in no case without the concurrence of at least 3 of such members. When the required number is not obtained, the case shall be decided en banc. Cases are decided while matters are resolved, applying the rule of redendo singula singulis. So on the basis of this distinction, the court held that only cases are referred to the Supreme Court en banc for decision whenever the required number of votes cannot be obtained. Contrary to precedents, in the case of League of Cities versus Comelec, the Supreme Court, relaxing the application of the rules of procedure, held that a motion for reconsideration of a decision invalidating a law must be decided by the concurrence of a majority of its members. A deadlock in deciding the motion will sustain the constitutionality of the law even though it has been previously declared unconstitutional by a majority vote.